जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
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 यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
यमुना तीरावनचारी।
जय राधा माधव प्रिय बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
जय गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी।
यशोदानंदन भज जनरंजन।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन।
यशोदानंदन भज जनरंजन।
यशोदानंदन व्रज जनरंजन। यमुना तीरावनचारी।
जय राधा माधव प्रिय बिहारी।
जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी।
कृष्ण हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम राम हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे।
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे। हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Hare.
Jaya Radha Ras Bihari, Radha Ras Bihari, Radhe. Jaya Jagannath Baladev Maya Subhadra, Jagannath Baladev Maya Subhadra. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Sitaram Bhakta Hanuman, Sitaram Jaya Bhakta Hanuman. Jaya Narsinga Dev, Jaya Narsinga Dev, Narsinga Dev, Jaya Narsinga Dev. Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj, Prahlad Maharaj, Jaya Prahlad Maharaj. Jaya Prabhupada, Jaya Prabhupada, Prabhupada, Srila Prabhupada.
जय गुरुदेवा जय गुरुदेवा गुरुदेवा जय श्रीरा
जय गुरुदेवाय जय गुरुदेवाय गुरुदेवाय श्रीला श्रीपाद
हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल
जय जय हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल।
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रभुपादाचार्य स्तोत्र सतश्री श्रीमद् भक्ति स्वरूप दामोदर स्वामी श्रीपाद गुरु महाराज की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रभुपादाचार्य स्तोत्र सतश्री श्रीमद् अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्री प्रभुपाद की जय ओम विष्णुपाद परमहंस प्रभुपादाचार्य स्तोत्र सतश्री श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्री प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्री हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से तो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्री वसादि गौर भक्तवृंद की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंद राधा कुंद गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। श्री वृंदावन धाम की जय। श्री मथुरा धाम की जय। श्री द्वारका धाम की जय। पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की जय। गौरमंडल नवदीप मायापुर धाम की जय। गंगा मई यमुना माई की जय। भक्ति देवी तुलसी महारानी की जय। समवेद भक्तवृंद की जय। निताय गौर प्रमानंदे हरि हरि बोल। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembly devotees हरे कृष्णा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembly devotees हरे कृष्णा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू द assembly devotees हरे कृष्णा। ऑल ग्लोरीज टू श्री गुरु and all glories to Guru ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय।
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 नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नारायणं नमस्कृत्य
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
नरं चैव नरोत्तमं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं
ततो जयं मुदीरये।
ततो जयमुदीरये।
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
नित्यं भागवत सेवया
भगवती उत्तमश्लोके
भगवति उत्तम श्लोके
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी
भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टकी
निगमकल्पतरो गलितं फलं सुखमुखामृतद्रव्यसंस्थम् पिबत भागवतं रसमालयम् मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकः मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकः मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकः। श्रीमद् भागवतम की जय। श्री गुरुपाद की जय। श्री गुरुदेव की जय। Hare Krishna. I welcome you all to this ongoing session, Srimad Bhagavatam discussion. And today we are going to read from Canto 8, Chapter 8, Text 22 and 23. Some of you can repeat. Text 22. Vachchirayu nahi sila mangalam Vachchirayu nahi sila mangalam Vachchit tadapyasti navedyamayusha Yatro bhayam kutra chachopya mangala Tumangala kaschana kangsate imam. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Vachit Saman. Chira Ayu has a long duration of life. Na, not. He, indeed. Shila Mangalam, good behavior or auspiciousness. Vaschit, someone. Tatapi, although possessing good behavior. Asti is na, not. Vedyam, Ayushaha, aware of the duration of life. Yatra Ubayam, if there are both behavior and auspiciousness. Putra, somewhere. Cha, also. Sa, that person. Api, although. Mangalaha, a little inauspicious in some other detail. Sumangalaha, auspicious in every respect. Pascha, someone. Na, not. Kangshate, desires. He, indeed. Mam, me. Translation. Someone may have longevity, but not have auspiciousness or good behavior. Someone may have both auspiciousness and good behavior, but the duration of his life is not fixed. Although such demigods as Lord Shiva have an eternal life, they have inauspicious habits like living in crematorium. And even if others are well qualified in all respects, they are not devotees of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Text 23. Evam vrimshya vyabhichari sadguner varam nijaikashraya taya gunashrayam pavre varam sarva guner apekshitam rama mukundam nirapeksham ipshitam evam vimshraya abhichari sadguner varam nijaikashraya taya gunashrayam Vavre varam sarva gunerapekshitam Rama mukundam nirapeksham ipshitam. Word to word meaning. Evam, in this way. Vimbrishya, after full deliberation. Avyabhichari sat gunai, with extraordinary transcendental qualities. Varam, superior. Nijayeka ashrayataya, because of possessing all good qualities without depending on others. Aguna ashrayam, the reservoir of all transcendental qualities. Vavre, accepted. Varam, as the bridegroom. Sarva gunai, with all transcendental qualities. Apekshitam, qualified. Rama, the goddess of fortune. Mukundam, unto Mukunda. Nirapeksham, although he did not wait for her. Ipshitam, the most desirable. Translation. Sukadeva Goswami continued. In this way, after full deliberation, the goddess of fortune accepted Mukunda as her husband, because although he is independent and not in want of her, he possesses all transcendental qualities and mystic powers, and is therefore the most desirable. But the Supreme Personality of Godhead Mukunda is self-sufficient. Since he is fully independent, he was not in want of support or association of Lakshmi Devi. Nonetheless, Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, accepted him as her husband. Om Ajnana Timirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Sarupa Damodara Swami Tinamine Namasad Bhakta Manaye Manipur Dvavecha Rupadala Sadvana Krisharnirataite Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Tinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunnavadi Pachati Desatari Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So today the last part of evaluation of the goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi, is happening. So we have been hearing in the past classes, that is from, I think, text number 19. So, in text number 19, Prabhupada writes in the translation, while walking among the Gandharvas, Yakshas, Asuras, Siddhas, Charanas, and denizens of heaven, Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, was scrutinizingly examining them. Now, previous to this, when Lakshmi Devi appeared from the Kshetrasagar ocean after churning, everyone desired Lakshmi Devi, right? So, now everybody is desiring Lakshmi Devi. But Lakshmi Devi is now scrutinizing each and every person, what qualities they have. She is looking for all the transcendental qualities. So from 19, 20, 21, many qualities have been discussed actually. What are the qualities we discussed is austerity, knowledge. Lakshmi Devi is looking for these qualities. Person with austerity, knowledge. Not conquered, great personality. Kind to all living entities. Renunciation. Renounced attachment to material world. And apart from this, she's also looking for those people who have conquered material desires, lusty desires, and who can check the power of eternal time, and who is completely freed from influence of material modes of nature. So she's looking for all these qualities. And in sloka number 22, she is looking for these three qualities: longevity, auspiciousness, and behavior. And with respect to these three qualities, Srila Prabhupada writes, someone may have longevity but not have auspiciousness or good behavior. People have two of those three qualities, either two. Someone may have both auspiciousness and good behavior, but the duration of his life is not fixed. Now, if the duration of life is not fixed, then does it apply to Lord Shiva? It says, although such demigods as Lord Shiva have eternal life, so this information, Lord Shiva is also eternal, they have inauspiciousness, habit of living in crematoriums. And even if others are well qualified in all respects, they are not devotees of Supreme Personality of Godhead. So this aspect, so the devotees who are not devotees of Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, the demons are not devotees of Supreme Personality of Godhead. Even the demons desire, right? So Mother Lakshmi, she evaluates all these qualities. And the next verse, Prabhupada writes, Sukadeva Goswami continued. In this way, after full deliberation, the goddess of fortune accepted Mukunda as her husband because although he is independent, Swarat, Abhijna Swarat, he is independent. Because this question always comes to our logical mind. We are created by our parents, parents are created by their parents, and goes on and on and on. Brahma is created from the navel of Lord Vishnu. Vishnu comes from Krishna, and where did Krishna come from? Anadir Adir Govinda doesn't have a beginning. It's always existing. So he is Abhijna Swarat. He is all knowledgeable and he is independent. So he is independent and not in want of her. He possesses all transcendental qualities. So Lord Krishna possesses all transcendental qualities that is being looked for by Mother Lakshmi Devi. So she is looking for those transcendental qualities. Now, unfortunately, no one possesses all the transcendental qualities and mystic powers. Lord Krishna, he possesses all the transcendental qualities which can be put under this first 6 appearances, all the appearances. Then there are 64 transcendental qualities which is discussed vividly in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, chapter 21 and 22. First 50 qualities of Krishna are described, and these 50 qualities are possessed by the human beings, living entities, human beings. Then he adds 5 more qualities. Says, apart from these 50 qualities of Krishna, Srila Prabhupada writes in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, apart from these 50 qualities of Krishna, which is possessed by living entities. So, qualitatively, we are one with Krishna in these 50 qualities. But quantitatively, we are nowhere near Krishna. We are different from Krishna. That is why Achintya Veda Abeda Tattva. Ours is called Achintya, inconceivably, simultaneously one and different. Okay. So, then Rupa Goswami adds 5 more qualities. So, these 5 qualities, okay, are added. And it says, these 5 qualities added, these 55 qualities are present in Brahma and Lord Shiva. So still there is short of qualities, which Goddess Lakshmi Devi is looking for. Like it is mentioned, inauspiciousness of Lord Shiva, living in the crematorium. Then he adds 5 more qualities. So apart from these 55 qualities, 5 more qualities are added. And by adding those 5 more qualities, it becomes 60. And Lord Vishnu possesses all these 60 qualities. Now, this is the position of Lord Vishnu. Okay. Now, you look at Mother Lakshmi, that she is looking for these 60 qualities. I do not know, I have no information. whether she is looking for the remaining 4 qualities of Krishna. So here, Lord Vishnu only comes here. So his qualities may be limited to this 60 qualities. So Mother Lakshmi is looking for this 60 qualities. And finally, in this 23, shloka number 23, after full deliberation, Goddess of Fortune accepted Mukunda as her husband because although he is independent, not in want of her, he possessed all transcendental qualities. Janma karma chame divyam. Divyam, transcendental qualities. Okay. So, because he possessed all these qualities, it very clearly shows that no one else can possess these qualities. Because Lord Vishnu possesses 60 qualities, Lord Shiva and Brahma possess 55 qualities, and the living entities who are present there, they possess only 50 qualities. Right? Therefore, it is logically right in Mother Lakshmi selecting Vishnu, Lord Vishnu. Now, it is not this, she is the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. We all know that Lakshmi Devi is the eternal consort of Lord Vishnu. She is always there. The expansion of the internal potency of the Lord. Right? For some purposes, for some Leela, they come, they're born again. So I was wondering exactly, is there any previous history to Mother Lakshmi? So in Vishnu Purana, it is written, Parashara Muni said, my dear Maitreya, in ancient times, Sri, that is Lakshmi Devi, was born as the daughter of Bhrigu and Hyati. So Mother Lakshmi Devi was born before this, before she emerged from the ocean. Earlier, she was born as the daughter of Bhrigu and Hyati. Now, further what happens, that may be a different story which we have to do some research. Then later on, she emerged from the ocean of milk when it was churned by the demigods and demons. Just as Lord Janardhan appears within this world, millennium after millennium, yuge yuge, right? So Goddess Sri appears again and again to assist him. So whenever Goddess Lakshmi appears, it is the energy of the Lord, the energy of the energetic. The purpose of energy is to serve the energetic, right? To assist the energetics. So here also, Lakshmi Devi eternally serves Lord Vishnu Pada Sevanam. When Lord Hari appeared as dwarf Brahmana, Lord Vamana, Lakshmi took birth as lotus. Then, when he descended as Parashurama, she appeared as the deity of the earth. When Lord Hari appeared as Lord Ramachandra, the goddess of fortune appeared as Sita. And when he appeared as Lord Krishna, she was born as Rukmini. When the Lord incarnates as a demigod, she appears as a demigoddess. When the Lord appears in human-like form, she appears in a human form. One who hears the story of the appearance of Lakshmi from the ocean of milk will not be forsaken by her for 3 births. O Brahmana, thus I have related to you all that you inquired about. So Maitreya Rishi inquires from Parashara Muni. Parashara Muni is replying, in Vishnu Purana about Lakshmi Devi. So we get some information from here about Lakshmi Devi. She always accompanies the Lord, and she always appears along with the Lord, assist him in various ways. So here also she has appeared from the Chirasagara ocean. Now coming back to this shloka, number 3, Srila Prabhupada writes, he possesses all transcendental qualities and mystic powers and is therefore most desirable. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada writes, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Mukunda is self-sufficient since he is fully independent. He was not want of the support or association of Lakshmi Devi. Nonetheless, Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of fortune, accepted him as her husband because she could see all the qualities that she was expecting, looking for in Lord Narayana, Mukunda. So she goes and garlands Mukunda, Lord Mukunda. So now, this transcendental qualities, we will discuss a little bit in detail. So we discussed up to Lord Vishnu, 60 qualities, right? Now, Krishna, before I go there, the beauty of Srimad Bhagavatam is, it glorifies the devotees of the Lord more than the Lord himself. Here also, Lakshmi Devi is glorified. In the whole chapter, she is being glorified, how she appeared, how various personalities brought various paraphernalias and offered, gifted her, how Ganges was brought to be there, and they are beautifully narrating the whole form of transcendental, beautiful form of Mother Lakshmi. To know exactly more about Lakshmi Devi, you all can refer to Sri Suktam, which is normally recited for auspicious, invoking auspiciousness whenever we have this any kind of ceremonies. Sri Suktam and Purusha Suktam are recited when you have a housewarming ceremony or any auspicious ceremonies. So Sri Suktam is recited always because she invokes all auspiciousness in terms of wealth, health, prosperity, all those things. Okay. So, what I'm trying to say is, Srimad Bhagavatam always glorifies the devotees of the Lord. So here also, Mother Lakshmi Devi is being glorified. But the glory of the devotees is enhanced when it is glorified with respect to the Supreme Personality. When the glorification is always with respect to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then it becomes much more wonderful. So, here, I just wanted to bring those 4 qualities, additional qualities of Lord Krishna, apart from the 60 qualities, which is mentioned in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So, the 4 qualities are Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Bhakta Madhuri, and Leela Madhuri. Leela Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, and Bhakta Madhuri. So, Srila Prabhupada writes very nicely about these 4 qualities in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. The first quality, Leela Madhuri, performer of wonderful activities. So, Prabhupada writes in Brihat Vamana Purana, the Lord says, although I have many fascinating pastimes, whenever I think of the Rasa Leela, which I perform with the gopis, I become eager to have it again. one devotee has said, I know about Narayana, the husband of goddess of fortune, and I also know about many other incarnations of the Lord. Certainly, all the pastimes of such incarnations are exciting to my mind. But still, the pastime of Rasa Leela performed by Lord Krishna himself are wonderfully increasing my transcendental pleasure. So as the followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's this mission, our ultimate goal is to achieve Krishna Prema, right? So all this pastimes, everything is okay to know about Lord Vishnu, Mother Lakshmi Devi. All these pastimes are okay. But ultimately, what we should aim is to achieve that Krishna Prema. Krishna Prema Padayate. The Lord came down to give us that Krishna Prema. Okay? So that is why our discussion should, if it is always connected with the Supreme Lord, his activities, his pastimes, his paraphernalia, then it is good for us. Next is Bhakta Madhuri. Krishna is surrounded by loving devotees. When we speak of Krishna, Krishna is not alone. Krishna means his name, his qualities, his fame, his friends, his paraphernalia, his entourage. All of these are included. When we speak of a king, it is to be understood that he is surrounded by ministers, secretaries, military commanders, and many other people. Similarly, Krishna is not impersonal. In his Vrindavana Leela especially, he is surrounded by gopis, the cowherd boys, his father, his mother, and all inhabitants of Vrindavana. So it goes on. If somebody is interested, one can go and refer to Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, chapter 21 and 22. Now, Venu Madhuri, Krishna's attractive flute. In the 10th canto, 35th chapter, verse 15 of Srimad Bhagavatam, the gopis tell Mother Yashoda, when your son plays on his flute, Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and Indra, although they are supposed to be the greatest learned scholars and personalities, they all become bewildered. Although they are all very great personalities, by hearing the sound of Krishna's flute, they humbly bow down and become grave for studying the sound vibrator. The sound vibration plays an important role in our parampara. That is why so much of importance is given to this Shravanam and Kirtanam. Okay, the sound. Golokera Premadana Harinama Sankirtana. So that sound vibration of Krishna's flute comes down for us to invoke that forgotten relationship that we had with Lord Krishna. Okay. So, and that is Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So in his book Vidagdha Madhava, Srila Rupa Goswami does describe the vibration of Krishna's flute. The sound vibration created by the flute of Krishna wonderfully stopped Lord Shiva from playing the Dindima drum. And the same flute has caused great sages like the 4 Kumaras to become disturbed in their meditation. So it has caused Lord Brahma, who was sitting on the lotus flower for creative function, to become astonished. So we all know Lord Brahma was imparted the knowledge through the sound of flute. And Anantadeva, who was calmly holding on the planets on his hood, was moving this way and that way due to the transcendental vibration of Krishna's flute, which penetrated through the covering of this universe and reached the spiritual sky. Now comes the fourth quality, Rupa Madhuri. In the third canto, second chapter, verse 12 of Srimad Bhagavatam, Uddhava tells Vidura, my dear sir, Krishna's form was most wonderful. When he appeared on this planet and exhibited the potency of his internal energy, his wonderfully attractive form was present during his pastime on this planet. And by his internal potency, he exhibited his appearances, which are striking to everyone. His personal beauty was so great that there was no necessity for his wearing ornaments on his body. In fact, instead of ornaments, beautifying Krishna, Krishna's beauty enhanced the ornaments. The beauty of the ornaments got enhanced because it was worn by Krishna. It's not that they were enhancing the beauty of Krishna. Regarding the attractiveness of Krishna's bodily beauty and the sound vibration of his flute, in the 10th canto, 29th chapter, verse 40 of Srimad Bhagavatam, the gopis address Krishna as follows. Although our attitude towards you resembles loving affairs with a paramour, we cannot but wonder at how no women can maintain a chastity upon hearing the vibration from your flute. And not only women, but even strong-hearted men are subject to falling down from their position of the sound of your flute. In fact, we have seen that in Vrindavan, even the cows, the deer, the birds, the trees, everyone has been enchanted by the sweet vibration of your flute and fascinating beauty of your person. In Rupa Goswami's Lalita Madhava, it is said, one day Krishna happened to see the shadow of his beautiful form reflected on the jeweled foreground in a mirror. Upon seeing his bodily reflection, he expressed his feelings. How wonderful it is that I have never seen such a beautiful form. Krishna himself is astonished by his form. Although it is my own form, still, like Radharani, I am trying to embrace this form and enjoy celestial bliss. This statement shows how Krishna and his shadow reflection are one and the same. There is no difference between Krishna and his shadow reflection, nor between Krishna and his picture. That is the transcendental position of Krishna. Very important message. There is no difference between Krishna and the deity form of Krishna, the picture. There are 5 forms of deities, right? Different forms made out of paper, made out of wood, made out of metal. Like this, 5 different forms are there. And they're all non-different from Krishna. The Lord descends out of his causeless mercy into this to give us his darshan, this wonderful darshan, so that as neophyte devotees, our mind is constantly fixed upon the wonderful, beautiful form of the Lord, thus avoiding the mind to get engaged in any unwanted, unhealthy thinkings. There is no difference between Krishna and the shadow reflection, nor between Krishna and his picture. That is the transcendental position of Krishna. The above statements describe some of the wonderful reservoirs of pleasure within Krishna, as well as the transcendental qualities of his personality. The transcendental qualities of Krishna are compared to the ocean. No one can estimate the length and breadth of the ocean. But as one can understand the ocean's content simply by testing one drop of it, so these statements will give us some understanding of Krishna's transcendental position and qualities. Why I'm discussing this here is, since we are discussing the transcendental qualities which Mother Lakshmi is looking for among the personalities who are present there. And finally, she garlands Lord Vishnu, who actually has only 60 qualities, possesses only 60 qualities. And Lord Krishna possesses 64 qualities. And these are the 4 very important qualities that Krishna possesses. That's why he is Krishna, all attractive. Aishwaryasya, Samagrasya, Viryasya, Yashasya, Jnana, Vairagya. Possesses all these things. He possesses all these 5 qualities, and the 6th quality, renunciation, he doesn't even know that he possesses these qualities. All beauty, that's what happens when he looks into the mirror and looks at his own form. He gets bewildered. Oh, this is my form. Okay. So that is renunciation. What we do is, if we have a little bit of any of this, little bit of wealth, little bit of beauty, we get so puffed up. With our knowledge, we get so puffed up. And that is why Lakshmi Devi is looking and scrutinizingly, she is evaluating each and every one. If somebody is possessing good qualities, they are puffed up. If somebody is possessing some of the good qualities, they have inauspiciousness. If some of them have all the qualities, but they are not devotees of the Lord. So she is looking for all these qualities. And imagine, we are all part and parcel of Krishna, who possesses 64 qualities. And obviously, we with only the 50 qualities are subservient to the Supreme Lord, who possesses 64 qualities. Logically also, if you look at, our position is always subservient position. There should not be any doubt in our mind why we should be serving Krishna. And we are all fortunate that Srila Prabhupada gave us this opportunity to serve Krishna directly, not exactly directly. Directly means only through the spiritual master. And the ultimate spiritual master is Radharani. So we're all very fortunate that we got attached to this parampara. And we should be very, very thankful and grateful to Srila Prabhupada, to our acharyas, to our spiritual master, for connecting us to this lineage and engaging us in this service to the Lord. So thank you very much. I stop here. If you have any queries and comments, we can discuss. Actually, this was small translation and very limited purport. That's why I thought I'll add some more information to today's discussion. Some senior devotee was telling me, actually, what is that we can add? We cannot add anything. We can only repeat. In our presentation of Srimad Bhagavatam, can we really understand the real essence of Srimad Bhagavatam? So all we can do is, like a parrot, we can only repeat. And earlier, in the initial stages of Krishna consciousness, when it started, I heard one senior devotee was saying that the rule was, you will read Bhagavatam. If there are no purport, you will continue to read the translation till you come to purport. Suppose if 5 slokas are there with only translation, and the 6th sloka is there with purport, you have to read all the 5 slokas and the 6th sloka when purport is there, then you read the purport and repeat the purport and add little bit here and there. There is nothing that we can add to what Prabhupada has already given us. So what we do is, we take references here and there, and compilation, and it's good to read from thing directly so that it has its potency, right? So thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Wonderful class, Prabhu. Prabhu, there is a question by Shamchand Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandavad.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Dandat Pranam, Jai Shila Sripad Maharaj, Jai Shila Prabhupada. Prabhu, just couple of points. This regarding the see, Brahmaji is a Jiva Tattva. So he possesses 50 qualities in full, and the extra 5 which you mentioned, they are only partial. Whereas Lord Shiva possesses those extra 5 qualities in full. Okay, because and we as Jiva Tattvas, we have the potential to go up to 50, but we are not yet 50. I mean, we are not having that those 50 100%. We are having very less, but we have the potential to go up to 50.
Yes, Prabhu.
The second point was actually a goddess of fortune, Mahalakshmi Devi, may not have anything to do with Krishna's 4 qualities, because she's not preview to it, because that 4 qualities are reserved only for the gopis, Gopas, Radharani,
Yes.
So she has got her exposure only up to Vishnu stage, that is 60 qualities. So she may not even know what those extra 4 qualities are, for which she is trying to enter into Rasa Leela, but she is not getting an entry, for which she is meditating in one of the ones here even now to get an entry, to understand what is that extra 4 qualities actually. That is Rupa Madhuri, Prema Madhuri, Leela Madhuri, and Venu Madhuri. So just wanted to, because those extra 4 qualities are not for Mahalakshmi.
Not for Mahalakshmi. Definitely. What I mentioned here is, I mentioned about the 4 extra qualities of Krishna. I said,
yes, Prabhu, correct.
She goes with the 60 quality possessing Vishnu only.
Yeah, because she is in completely Aishwarya Bhav.
Yes.
So obviously she will not have this.
Nothing to do with these 4 qualities.
Nothing to do, yeah. Yes, Prabhu.
If I conveyed that kind of a thing?
No. I was just trying to figure out why when Mahalakshmi Devi is Lakshmi Devi has selected Vishnu, and she has seen, she is impressed with those 60 qualities itself, that she doesn't even know that he has got 4 more in the form of Krishna. Right. She doesn't know. And when she realizes, she's trying to find out, but she has no entry also.
Yes.
So that. Okay, Prabhu. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for clarification. Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah, Prabhu. Prabhu, I have one question. Prabhu, like Shivji had like he used to stay in crematorium, so like inauspiciousness is associated with him. Like when some bhakta is there, like pure devotee, don't you think what can be said by a pure devotee cannot be inauspicious, right? Like how can we understand this?
Okay, it's a good question. With my limited knowledge, I can just try to throw some light. Maybe other Vaishnavas can add. See, it is very the perspective, the subjectiveness of, see, what is inauspiciousness, what is auspicious for living entity like us, maybe inauspicious for Mother Lakshmi. In our perspective, it may look auspicious. Okay, it is like this. It's a very crude example. When you sweep the floor first time, there's a lot of dirt, you clean it, right? So it looks clean. Then after that, what happens? Even a little bit of dirt is also there. Then it comes into it falls in your eyes, Then again you clean it, right? But in the beginning, it was not like this. So that is why, depending on the level of consciousness one is in, you can see the other qualities, whether it is auspicious or inauspicious. So in our understanding, it may be auspicious, the whole personality. But as far as Mother Lakshmi is concerned, in her perspective, Srila Prabhupada writes, so it is inauspicious. So the Acharya says, we have to accept it, right? It's like for Krishna, whatever he does, everything is auspicious. If he's killing somebody, that is auspicious. But in our perspective, killing, in the Leela part of it, Radharani also feels that killing, when he killed the bull, Aristasura, then she said, you have done an inauspicious activity, like it is, you have to do this one for that, right? What do you call that? Atonement, right? So, what I'm trying to say is, this auspiciousness, inauspiciousness is very, very subjective. Okay. So, in our eyes, it may look all auspicious, but as you go higher and higher, then things will be different. Others can add if they have any other thoughts.
Yes, Prabhu, got it.
Yeah. Maybe Shamchandra Prabhu or Madan Manohar Prabhu or Shrikant Prabhu can add to this question.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
I remember one incident of Srila Gaur Kishore Das Babaji, who would choose to sit in the bathroom to chant his rounds because he was intermittently disturbed by those people who would come to with their materialistic desires. They would come. So Babaji would sit in the bathroom to chant there. So similar line I think can be drawn to Shiv Bhagwan Shankar, even though he externally is, but internally is Mangal Murti. Bhagwan Shankar. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ji has said in Chaitanya Charitamrita somewhere I read that, but just by taking the name of Shiva, it purifies us. So there, actually the conduct may be inauspicious, but internally we are all the auspiciousness personified. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. So that's what the perspective changes actually. Lord Shiva himself is definitely all auspicious, there is no doubt about it. But still we say, Chiram Yata Dadi Vikara Viloshanena. It's like Lord Shiva is like curd, it's said, right? The
Yes,
tinge
Prabhu.
of metal qualities. So looking from the higher perspective, higher platform, Krishna's perspective, Lord Shiva is curd. But curd in itself, curd is not different from milk also, right? So that is what is our understanding should be that. So that's why we should be very, very careful in our dealings with the devatas. Sometimes we take the liberty to go and talk anything about these great personalities. We should be very, very careful. In Krishna consciousness, they all are the greatest servants of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And your position is nothing. Our position is nothing in front of them. What to speak of, Prabhupada says, what to speak of the demigods? We should respect even the and also as Vaishnavas. So that mood should be very, very clearly imbibed in our mind. That we don't go blaspheming such great personalities. So when Bhagavatam says something, accept it as truth. That's okay. But we cannot go saying that, oh, he's sitting in Kamchan, so I will not respect him. No, it's not like that.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Yes,
Prabhu, there is question by Madan Mohan Prabhu.
Madan Mohan Prabhu, comments, please.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. No, Prabhuji, I think Shamchandra Prabhu was saying that Lakshmiji doesn't know the 4 qualities of Krishna or something. Did I get it wrong?
Yeah, she's not even aware of
No, if we living entities can be aware, how is that Mother Lakshmi doesn't know? No, she knows this, but because of that, she saw the Ras Leela and she was attracted, and she was, although she had Vishnu as a husband, she was trying to get into the Ras actually. But then, because she was not eligible, being in a different constitutional position, she didn't have access to that. That's about it. So she's still trying. Everybody is trying for the topmost thing. And if we living entities can know, how is it possible Mother Lakshmi doesn't know? It doesn't make sense. That was a point. And I didn't get the question actually. Radha Govind asked, what was the question?
About Lord Shiva.
Yeah.
He said that, it is written that because he's sitting in Shamshan, he's in the crematorium, it's written that it's of inauspiciousness. But Lord Shiva himself is a great personality. So how to understand this?
Oh, okay. See, actually, to my knowledge, what I remember reading was Shivji goes and sits there because he sees that maybe there is some Vaishnava there who's getting, cremated, and he wants to apply that ash so that he can get that one little bit of bhakti simply by taking the bodily, ash of that exalted Vaishnava. Shivji is just showing his humility, but of course, people always misinterpret things in a wrong way. They say Shivji takes ganja because he took poison. He can take ganja and he takes all these things, and they offer it to him also. So it's just a wrong interpretation. The Vaishnava way of seeing things is a correct version of that. That's about it. Yep.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Actually, that reminds me of one incident which I heard about this Kanchi Kamakuti Pitatipati Chandrasekhar Saraswati Swamigal, who's called Kanchi Periyava. He's a greatest personality. He is called as walking God, actually. Once it happened so that there was some musical program going on in the nearby village where Swamigal was staying, and he came to know that great performers are there, and who are basically Vaishnavas actually, and they were glorifying the Lord and having this program. So he came to know, and he said, once they complete the program, he called them here. So they were called and they were asked to perform. They performed. Then after that, this Mahaswamigal says, get them some prasad. Then that prasad was brought and given to them. And after that, after they honored the prasadam, the plates were being taken back. That time, this great personality says, wait, bring that plate here. So all his disciples are sitting around him. And in front of them, he says, bring that plate here. And he takes that uchishta, that remnants of those personalities, and he puts it in his mouth. So everybody is shocked. Because for them, he is God. Follower of Shankaracharya. And he is, you all can Google. He's a great personality, actually. He did a lot of things. He helped even in, I think, making this Sri Rangam Gopuram also. So, such a personality, he takes the remnants of those people. And everybody got shocked. And he says, it is very rare to get Prasada Vaishnava. So don't worry. I'm just honoring the Prasada Vaishnava. So that is the position of Vaishnavas. But by doing that, you see what happens. The greatness of this Swamiji is multifold, in grows actually. I'm no one to talk about this, but this incident I heard and I was really literally moved. That is the position of Vaishnava actually. But just because somebody respects the Vaishnava, they don't become downgraded. And as Prabhuji mentioned, that he goes and sits there in the crematorium to ensure that, when some Vaishnavas come and they are cremated, to take that ash and put over him. Such a great. Vaishnava's position is such great position. At the same time, one who knows the glories of Vaishnava, their glories are greater. Okay.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhu, there is a question by Achyut Prabhu.
Keshav Prabhu, yes.
Prabhu, please unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat. Prabhuji, this question is that just when we tell that now discussion about Lakshmi Ji is associating with Narayana, and because Narayana there is a difference in qualities, 4 qualities. So, see, knowing, if we talk about in our reference, knowing, not knowing, is means it is like we don't know. That means we are in ignorance. Okay. One thing is that. Other thing is that when we means like how we can think that Lakshmi Ji does not know the quality of Krishna, because any Lakshmi Ji is the the expansion of Radharani, just like Narayan is expansion of Krishna. So it's like, I don't mean like when we speak or when we think, I think there is a difference in understanding. Knowing the knowing of the living entity of this world and knowing the living entity of means knowing, I mean to say, it's like such personality. You can elaborate a little bit.
No, yes, Prabhu, I got your thing. You are trying to say that our knowing that Lakshmi Devi doesn't know, it really doesn't.
So you see, like in terms of when we tell that so many devotees, so many personalities are doing austerity in Braj Bhumi to get and this enter into the Rasa. Like not only that, Lord Shiva is doing austerity, Lakshmi, so many people are doing. So that again is a different thing. It's not that they don't know of doing austerity may means that again we have to go. I feel that we have to go more in deep, like Rukmini Devi. Rukmini Devi, she did austerity in Dwarka. And she was cursed by Durvasa Muni. For 12 years, she was separated from Krishna. You may be knowing this. Anyway, please elaborate.
For your thing, I think our Shamsundar Prabhu has written, I said she is not privy to it. Lakshmi Devi is not able to associate it with those extra four qualities of Krishna, as she is an Aishwarya Bhava. She wants to experience it. That's why she is meditating even now at Belavan. So what Prabhuji is saying is that she is not able to associate with these four qualities because of her Aishwarya Bhava. Not that, she's not aware of it as such. Is it like that, Prabhu? Samtan Prabhu, would you like to explain? Shamsundar Prabhu? Shamsundar Prabhu can be unmuted, please.
Yes, I was unmuted now. See, what happens is, even though Lakshmi Devi is an expansion of Radharani, likewise even Durga Devi is also subsequent expansions, Parvati, but they are all expansions, amshas for different purposes. Now, for example, we cannot say that because Durga Devi is an expansion also in one sense of Radharani, Durga Devi should be in the same mood of Radharani. These expansions are based on certain reasons. In material world, the purpose is primarily to manage the material world. So the three gunas will be there. So they have to employ those gunas or use those gunas. Like Lord Shiva is actually in the mode of Visuddha Sattva only, but he's employing mode of ignorance to exhibit those qualities. But he is not in that guna. So similarly, Mahalakshmi Devi is basically represents Vaikuntha. So in Vaikuntha, it is full of Aishwarya, 400 form of Vishnu, where he is in a very formal form. So for that, his consort, also represents in the same mood. Whereas we know in Goloka, the mood is different. It is completely different, where, there are some extra, for enjoying those Krishna's extra 4 qualities, his associates are actually having that mood. So therefore, they can jump on him, they can play with him, they can do a lot of other activities, which they are not preview in the Vaikuntha Lokas. So even though Lakshmi Devi is an expansion of Radharani, the bhav is different. So in that bhav, we are not able to enjoy the extra qualities of pastimes. Now we are actually knowing this because we are associated with Gaudiya Parampara. Now, even though we are Jiva Tattva, only because of Mahaprabhu, we have got this knowledge of all these things that we are discussing today. So it is not that all Jivas are having this knowledge. Only we as Gaudiya Vaishnavas. Now, if you go to Sri Vaishnavas, the Sri Vaishnavas, they will have their knowledge limited up to, if you go to the Chembur Avabilama temple associated with those people there, they will not understand the mood of Goloka, but they will be understanding the mood of Narayan, Vishnu from Vaikuntha Loka. So because Mahaprabhu brought that mood, and then through his disciples, Goswamis, and then the parampara that we have got through Prabhupada and all that, we are having the preview, just a sort of, we are understanding that mood. It's not that we are experiencing it, but we know that is the topmost. So it is like that. So Lakshmi Devi, her mood is Aishwarya, but she has got nothing to do with Goloka, because she has been incarnation for that particular purpose only. But then she realizes that there is something higher taste also. And what is that? What is that? Then that she wants to experience. So she tries to enter, like Lord Shiva, she wants to enter into the Rasalila. And she stopped. So then, therefore, the meditation goes on and on, so that she can transform herself to that mood, so to enjoy those extra qualities. So it is all based on what. So knowledge might be, so our having knowledge is actually exceptional. I would say exceptional because of Mahaprabhu's mercy. So we are very fortunate in that sense. But it's only knowledge we have. We have not experienced anything. So that is what, for example, our Guru Tattva have experienced it. So by associating with our Guru Tattva, we can get at least a drop of that taste of that mood of those extra 4 qualities also. And that is what we want to do. Because then only we are having that, ever eternal, enjoyable, blissful seva. That is what I wanted to state, Prabhu.
Yeah, Achit Keshu Prabhu. I think we answered your question. So all you are trying to say is, our understanding. Basically, our understanding is based on what we hear, what we read, what we hear from the authorities. So it's not that we put our thoughts that Lakshmi Devi knows or not. So whatever Prabhuji was trying to explain is based on the Shastra, Guru Shastras, knowledge received from our parampara only. So I think, so in that way, it's okay. And those who are interested can go to various scriptures that's available in our Gaudiya Sampradaya and get some clarity on this. Now some food for thought has come, so we can do some research into this one and understand. I can only do that. So we are already late. I would like to conclude here, unless there is any questions.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. So we can conclude for today.
Okay. Sorry for the delayed conclusion.
No problem. No problem.
Jai.
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 Jai. Hari Hari Bol.